Good morning, everyone. Today is June the 3rd, 2021. This is StockCast, your pre-market show. My name is James Mason. With me is Todd Derby. Todd, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I am doing well. So Man, pre-market is taking a little beating right now. Dow futures are currently down 160 points. S&P 500 is down 24 and a quarter points, and we are looking to have a pretty decent red day in the market overall. So just keep that in mind, everyone. Just be sure to trade safe and have a plan to lock in profits or minimize those losses. So
I wonder if the pre-market's having any impact on a ticker called AMC.
Everybody's going to blame it on the pre-market. Like, the market was down today. That's why AMC's down. But we'll talk about that in a moment. All right, let's get into our mail call segment. So if you guys don't know yet, that phone number that is scrolling across the bottom of your screen right now, you can send us a text message and ask us about a ticker, but make sure it's a legitimate question, not just drop in a ticker there with a question mark. And also don't write a text that's asking 10 different questions. It's like,
or dating advice, or how to train a dog. Like no life coach questions today.
No life coach.
Those are only on Saturday mornings.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you want to do that, I'll give you a number. If you want to ask those kind of questions, just text Johnny's company cell phone number at 615-981-4570.
Remember the life coach questions were back in our Think and Drink days. We used to do those Think and Drink Friday afternoons, Friday evenings.
Yep. Man, I haven't drank in a long time. February the 10th was when I stopped drinking.
Yeah, I think some people last time they had a drink was last night.
Some people this morning. Oh man. All right, so let's get into the mail call segment. All right, so I have a question, and the question is, Webull analysts have ticker OBSV listed as a very strong buy with a low average and high target price listed as $12, $17.64, and $24 respectively. Do you think these are realistic levels for a ticker currently selling at $2.88? All right, let's pull up ticker OBSV really quick. It's actually a great question. All right, so here we have OBSV on the daily chart. Let me take these Bollinger Bands down. And hold on a second. Todd, you got a bird in your office?
I have a bird outside my window.
All right. If you guys didn't know, Todd actually owns a bird, an exotic bird refuge. And no, I'm just kidding. All right. So ticker OBSV. And I'm talking about the Webull analysts and their breakdowns. So just a quick update. The short interest, last update, 937,000 shares being short, roughly 1.7% of the float, so next to nothing. The share structure, shares outstanding, 74.4 million shares. The float, 55.5 million shares. While that's not like a super, low share structure, it's definitely not high. It's still manageable. With a share structure like that, I would have no issues trading something with 74 million shares. That's not a big deal at all. Now, as for like a catalyst with this company, I don't know of any catalysts with this company. I haven't dug into them yet. Now, this company did have like legitimate catalysts in the pipeline here coming up anytime in the future that would play a huge role in this. So when looking at this, and we'll just go off that lower price target of, I think it was 12, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was 12 for that lower analyst price target. And I'll mark it right here for you all in the charts, just so you can see. So right there at 12, that's the lowest Webull analyst price target. Now, how they come up with those numbers, I don't have a clue. So again, first thing we have to figure out is what's the catalyst here? Is there even a catalyst? What does this company even do? What sector are they even in? Those are things that you have to really think about to start building this picture in your mind for what this thing could potentially do. Now, just looking at the flow of these daily candlesticks, I do have to say that this thing does have potential to make a move and to make decent profits. I mean, we are coming off of this little push right here and kind of going sideways. It probably will pull back more before it makes its next run up. And that is something that I would want to see first happen before trying to jump into this right now. And if this thing could pull back to around this $1.85 range, actually between this channel, between 185 and we'll just say 250. That channel would be like a perfect range to start buying some shares if I believed in this company, knowing that there's potential in the future with the catalyst. But again, like I said, I don't know. This is the first time I'm actually breaking this down. So as for this thing hitting $12, I have a hard time seeing that. Now, maybe those Webull analysts obviously know something that I don't know, and that's why they're coming up with this target prices, which could be likely. I mean, that might be the reason why they have those target prices. But, man, just looking at this right now and their lowest target price of $12, I have a hard time seeing that. Now, if they said something between $5 and $9, oh, I could absolutely see that for sure. And the reason why I'm just saying that, if they declared like $5 to $9 as being this target price zones, I'm just going off of this channel right here, based off of those daily candlesticks and how they had moved in the past. So that's just a quick breakdown on ticker OBSV and my opinions on it. Again, I have a hard time seeing that lower target price that the Webull analysts are saying of, for being $12. But hey, they could know something that I don't have a clue about because they study this company and I haven't. So I don't know. It may be worth looking into. I guess that's the best thing to say. All right, Todd. Let's talk about AMC.
Yeah, I mean, we called it, right?
Oh yeah. Now people can be like, oh, they're either going to say, oh, that would have been easy to call, or oh no, you didn't call it. Oh, I did, morons.
Well,
like
we said it wasn't going to 1,000 or 100,000.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it's a ways off from that. I did say that I'll be surprised if it gets over 50, but I'm very confident it's not getting over 100. It did hit 77 in the pre-market this morning, and it's pulled back 20 plus points or 20 points already. So it's bounced back a little bit. It's just pushing right now as we speak up to 60, 85, 61. But again, at some point the wind's going to leave the sail, and this is going to be back down around $15.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's the thing is with a lot of these traders. I'm just trying to think of the best way to really say this. Like, one, not to sound negative, and it's not that I'm sounding negative. I'm because I'm speaking the absolute truth. just not trying to sound so direct, I guess to say. A lot of these traders who are in AMC and talking about it's going to do this or that, they don't have a clue about trading. They don't have a clue what AMC is going to do. The only thing that they're saying, the only thing that's coming out of their mouths, they're just speaking in what they hope it will do. It's nothing but hopes and dreams. And they're just trying to get other people to believe in it. So other people throw their money into it, and it causes this compound effect for AMC to, push up or whatever. The thing is with that, that's literally the same tactics that the scammer OTC penny stock groups do to get something to run. And in the end, very few people actually capitalize on this. Let me repeat that. Very few people in the end capitalize and make money in these events. Think about GameStop when it was hitting $500. Somebody paid for GameStop at $500. Because
someone's still holding GameStop at $500 in their portfolio.
Yes, because they believed in it from listening to internet people. And look at GameStop today. That's exactly what's going to happen here in AMC. Now, if you saw my post the other day when AMC was, I don't know, it was like 20-some, 30-some dollars. I can't remember. And I said, basically, I expected it to do another push up in its little short squeeze that's going on. And let's see. Yeah, it was during these days right here. I did expect it to make another strong run with this short squeeze that's going on. And I expected it to go up another 100%, and it did. Now, what's probably going to happen right here is we're going to pull back. It's going to come down. And we potentially just so many things have to line up here, but we potentially might shoot up one more quick time and test. I'm not even actually going to throw out any numbers because there's just too much fun, to be honest. I'm not even breaking down like that. But
here's one of the questions I ask myself. So right now it's literally trading at $61.25.
Mm-hmm.
I ask myself, what's the likelihood of this going to $81 versus the likelihood of going to $41? And for me, the answer is easy. This has in my opinion, has a strongly likelihood of dropping to 40 before it goes to 80. Now,
I agree with that.
There could be FOMO, there could be another push here, but I'm telling you, on this 20-point drop, it went from 77 down to 57 this morning, or actually 52. So 25-point drop. There were some people covering some shorts. So don't be fooled that the shorts aren't covering. They are making money. They are covering shorts or preserving capital. So for me, the question is, if I'm going to play this ticker, I think there's a bias to going down with a higher percentage. The risk or the reward is better to going down than going up. That's why yesterday I tried to short it in the opening market. It bounced around between like 38 and 41. You and I were together on that. We were talking about some trades, and at one point I said, "Man, this isn't dropping as fast as I'd like. I'm probably going to have to cut this for either a small loss or break even." Mm-hmm. I had a quick candle. I closed it out for a very small profit. I made in that one group, Weeble group, made a $29 profit, and I was just basically cutting the trade, and it turned around and ran. So this is going to drop back down under $40. I'm very confident in saying that.
Yeah, definitely. At some point, it is. I mean, this thing it's not going to keep pushing up the way everyone thinks it's going to do. If you believe that this is going to keep pushing up, especially push up to $1,000 or $100,000, anything like that, you're only fooling yourself. You're making yourself look stupid. You can get mad all you want. If you get mad over that, you probably need to work on your emotional intelligence. Like you're not emotionally stable enough to even have an adult conversation to learn something here. If you're trying to jump in now into AMC, you're gambling. And that is 100% factual because it's literally just coin toss right now. And I'm saying that because there's no true entry on jumping into AMC at this point during this short squeeze. And if you say this is not a short squeeze, you don't know a freaking thing about trading whatsoever. And you should never tell people that now's a good time to jump into AMC. You are literally the people, just like the people in the OTC world who are screaming that a 1 cent stock is going to go to, $1 or whatever it may be. You're that person who's screaming, hey, this is a great time to jump in right now because it's going to go up this much. You don't have a freaking clue. You're just screaming out hopes and dreams. That's it. And not only you're going to lose in the end, but you're going to cause other people to lose in the end. Nobody knows where AMC is going to truly go up and when it's going to drop, whatever it's going to do. All these people talking about the shorts have not started covering yet. Come on. Like, that's so stupid. Like, for real. Like, come on, guys. That's stupid. Like, why would you want to listen to the person who is doing whatever in life? They have taken their tax refund check or their stimulus money and they throw it into a meme stock like AMC or GameStop. And this person is instructing you saying the shorts have not started covering yet. When there are the brightest minds in the freaking world working on Wall Street, working in these hedge funds who have been doing this for years, making millions of dollars personally and billions of dollars for their hedge funds or companies, their firms. And you're saying that they're dumb, that they don't know when to cover. Listen, those hedge funds, they're pulling the wool over y'all's eyes. If you believe that they haven't covered yet, man, you're only fooling yourself. They've covered and they went long.
Here's another problem. And I'll say someone who's younger in age and also younger in experience. There's people out there who put $500 into GameStop and then they put some more money into AMC and they put a little money into Bitcoin and or Tesla. They've done well. Like they've done well, but they're not a good trader yet. They're not a knowledgeable trader. They're not an experienced trader. And if they don't preserve their capital, the gains that they're sitting on right now, thinking that they're good, they will blow those up or lose them in the next one they chase after. True story here. I have a son who's in medical school, and when he was in his undergrad, he put $10 in an app. I won't mention the app, but it was like an app, and he bought fractional shares of different companies with this $10. He calls me the other day and he goes, "Dad, I did this $10 and put this into it. It is worth now $200. It increased 1,920%. He's like, I want to put more money in the stock market." And I go, I bet you bought Tesla, Apple, Amazon. And he's like, yeah. And he named a couple others. And I was telling this story to James, and we just laughed about it. He put $10 and got lucky. Like, and he doesn't know what he's doing, but now he wants to become a day trader. He's like, well, I can make money doing this. And so it's just funny how, but he's not a good trader. He got lucky. And I think there's some people who got lucky with GameStop, AMC, and you have to recognize that and appreciate what you have and be smart with your money you have now, or you'll be without it in the near future.
Mm-hmm. Everything that's going on with these meme stocks, during this era in trading history, and this is history, don't get me wrong, and it's actually pretty impressive. I mean, I do like the whole revolution of sticking it to the man. I get it. 100%. I get it. I understand. They deserve it. I'm not going to lie about that. But all of these tactics that are taking place right now, these tactics, you know where they're coming from? They're coming from the penny stock OTC world, from the scammers. Like, you guys are literally taking tactics from scammers and you just brought it to the big boards. That's it. In the end, like I said earlier, in the end, only few people walk away. A small percentage will walk away successful at this, while 90% of those people lost everything or most of everything in their portfolios, because all of you people thinking that you know better than experienced people. That's the absolute truth. I mean, I've been trading long enough. Like, I've seen this happen. This happens actually every year in some way, shape, or form in the trading industry, in the market. This happens every year in some sector. And there's always the same format with FOMO, and people always, defending this with their lives. Like, you try to help these people out, you can't help them. They're uncoachable at this point. You'll never be able to talk any sense into them because they want to believe what they want to believe, and they just become toxic people. That's all there's to it. You try to say anything that doesn't fit their beliefs, you get accused, you get a name called for everything. And literally, like, these are people who've never been successful at trading, but they know, they know they're just going to have to lose all their money. That's the only thing that they can do. And they deserve to lose their money. And you can get mad all you want by me saying that they deserve to lose their money. They do, because they're not willing to take any advice from anyone experienced at all by simply just putting in a stop loss somewhere to take profits. Because they're so worried about the what if that hasn't even happened yet. They're so worried about that. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Well, I hope these conversations give you some clarity, give you some ideas to your trade, or what you need to do, and how to plan your trade, and understand that these are just our opinions, but these are thoughts for you to consider when you're trying to process what you want to do with a few of these tickers we talk about.
Opinions based on experience. Remember that. Experience. Things that we've already had happen before or witnessed. We're not, unlike a lot of these people who are just, they're talking hopes and dreams. They're talking about like what they hope would happen. No, we're talking from real experience here. And anybody who has any experience, they agree with us. They're absolutely going to agree with us. I mean, I don't even have to second guess that one. Like, this is just ridiculous. And, it's like Todd and I were talking pre-market about how so many internet traders always beg, like, oh, why won't these good experienced guys help us out? Well, it's because we've already tried to help y'all out as a whole. And when we say something that y'all don't want to hear because it doesn't make you feel good inside, because it doesn't jive with what you want to see actually happen in your situation, y'all turn against us and everyone else. And we just eventually get to the point where we're just like, you know what? Screw these losers. I'm already successful. I'm going to go on and do my, do what I've been doing, my own thing. These people, they'll never learn. They'll just have to lose their money, and they'll go back to their normal job, and they'll get that tax write-off next year for the money they lost in the market. So don't be that uncoachable person. Seriously. Honestly, nobody likes you. Nobody likes you. You might have your little group of people who cheer you on, but those people are not going to be there for you when this is all said and done. And the moment that this goes against them because you said, nah, man, it's a good time to jump in to whatever ticker it may be, this is going to keep running up. The moment it goes against them, they will turn on you. I promise. I hope this message sticks with some of y'all. but I guarantee it won't with the most of people here watching this or will watch this in the future. Because that is human behavior. All right, Todd, do we have any tickers in the comments?
No, we're over 30 minutes already.
Yeah.
It's good review, good talk, and hopefully they opens their mind and they can learn something from the conversation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and another thing, guys, short interest data is only updated every 2 weeks. I don't care what you think. It's a regulation. Like, come on. I'm so sick and tired of hearing that shit. It's just so stupid to have people who don't know anything about trading talking about short interest and how it's not even, how it's at this point, at this moment. That data can be delayed up to 2 weeks. So just remember that, guys. The market makers, the regulators, the exchanges will never put us retail traders in a position to give us an edge, or even, actually, it doesn't even matter about giving us an edge. They'll never put us in a position to put us on an equal playing field with them. Everything that you get from them is delayed. So you always have to approach everything with the what if, that this is not true with this data from the market. What if they've already covered? I mean, in this situation, what if they've already covered? At what point are they going to come into short again? You just have to think about that stuff. You have to open your mind up. And that's the large problem with a lot of traders. They're not willing to open their minds up because they have believed their own lies. They've believed the lies of all the people on the internet. Because in their mind, they're going to get rich. So anyways, let's go ahead and wrap this up. The market, we are 14 minutes from the bell, and let's try to make some money today.
Sounds good, brother.
All right. So appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all trade safe, have a plan, put a stop loss in somewhere, and let's walk away successful, guys. The whole point of trading is to make money, not to lose it. We don't want to lose money. We don't want to give up profits. Just remember that. So y'all trade safe, trade smart, and we'll see y'all in the next one.